Good morning, dear students. We have to start today from Albert spent the next day wondering, right? So, without making delay, let's get started. So, Albert spent the next day wondering what to tell the doctor when the time arrived for his appointment. He had worried over it so much that he really was quite nervous, right? So, here the writer says that he spent the next day thinking about all he was going to say to the doctor. He thought so much that he feared he would actually get a nervous breakdown, right? Now, I don't really know how to describe my trouble, Dr. Wheel, he began. Don't try, said the young doctor with a friendly smile. Yuri has already given me a history of the case. Oh, what did he say? Only that you want me to think you have had a nervous breakdown and say that you must not go back to the school. Oh, dear Albert's face fell. He shouldn't have told you that. Why not? Isn't it true? Then, yes, that's trouble. Now you will say there's nothing wrong with me, and you will tell me to go back to school. Do not be too sure of that, said the doctor. As a matter of fact, I am pretty sure you are in nervous state about that school, right? But I haven't told you anything about it, said Albert. Wide-eyed. How can you know that? Right? So Albert went to see the doctor and told him that he really doesn't have the right choice of words to describe his miserable situation, right? The friendly doctor comforted him and told him that Yuri had already done it for him. It turned out that Yuri had told Dr. Wheel the entire truth and how Albert wanted the doctor to think that he had a nervous breakdown, right? Because of school. Albert expressed his displeasure with Dr. Wheel, knowing the entire truth, but he felt that the doctor would not help him now. As a result, he would have to go back to school again. The friendly doctor comforted him by saying that his situation was well understood even when he had not told anything about it. Albert was surprised with the doctor's reply and asked him he would get to know all about Albert, right? So, because you won't have come to see me about this, if you hadn't been pretty close to a nervous breakdown, that's why now, said the doctor briskly. If I certify that you have had a nervous breakdown and must stay away from the school for a while, what will you do? I will go to Italy, said Albert, to Milan where my parents are. And what will you do there? I will try to get into an Italian college or institute. How can you without a diploma? I will ask my mathematician teacher to give me something about my work, and perhaps that will be enough. I have learnt all that maths they teach at school and a bit more, he added when Dr. Wheel looked doubtful. Right? So the doctor was very professionally replies that if Albert were not even really close to a nervous breakdown, he wouldn't be really seeing him. He then inquired about Albert's plans once he gets out of the school. Albert tells him that he is planning to go to Milan with his parents in Italy, and there he will try to join an Italian college. The doctor's expression was like he was a lack of clarity on the subject of admission. In the college without a school diploma, Albert assured him that his mathematics teacher would provide him the reference good enough to get him in. And now Albert claimed to have learned all about mathematics that is taught in a school and the same more as well. Right? Well, it's up to you, he said. I doubt if it will come off, but I can see you are not doing yourself or anyone else much good by staying here. How long would you like me to say you should stay away from school? Would 6 months be all right? This is very kind of you. It's nothing. I have only just stopped being a student of myself, so I know how you feel. Here you are. Dr. Well handed him the certificate and the best of luck. How much? Nothing. If you having to spare, invite Yuri to a meal. He is a good friend of mine and yours too. I think Albert had no money to spare, but he pretended he had and took Yuri out to supper. Right. So the doctor is still not convinced with the explanation that Albert has given. If the college idea would succeeded, but he is definitely convinced about the facts that Albert going to school is not doing anyone much good. Right. Thus, he confirms if a 6 month away from school period would be enough, that will be the plan. So the Dr. Wheel tells him that he understood the situation because he had just stopped being a student and even refuses to take his fee and ask him to take Yuri for a meal. Right. Filled with joy, Albert took Yuri out of supper even though he had no extra money. पैसा तो थे नहीं लेकिन फिर भी उसे डिनर के लिए लेकर के जाता है. दैट इज़ अ प्रिटेंशन. राइट. सो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि इसका एक प्रिटेंशन आता है. नाउ यू कैन सी देयर दैट वर्ड इज बीइंग यूज्ड एज द प्रिटेंशन. राइट. प्रिटेंशन का मतलब होता है बहाना बनाना एंड सुपर यू कैन सी दैट इज अ फूड मील. राइट. सो स्टूडेंट दैट वाज. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट अगेन. Isn't it wonderful? He said after showing Yuri the certificate. Yes, it's fine. Yuri agreed. 6 months is a good period. This way, you won't actually be leaving the schools. So, if the worst comes to the worst, you will be able to come back and carry on for your diploma. I will never go back to that place, Albert assured him. I am going to take this certificate to the head teacher tomorrow, and that will be the end of the it. Even do not forget to get a reference writing from your mathematics teacher first, Yuri reminded him. So now on seeing the certificate, Yuri assures him that 6 months is a good time period because just in case things go wrong, Albert could come back to finish his school diploma. Albert reassures Yuri that this is not going to happen because he is never going back to that place or school. He conveyed his idea of taking the certificate to the head of the school the next day, while Yuri reminded him to get reference letters first from the mathematician teacher. Mathematics teacher, right? So, Mr. Coach willingly gave Albert the reference he wanted. If I say I cannot teach you anymore, and probably you will soon be able to teach me, will that be all right? He asked. That say too much, sir, said Albert. It's only the truth, but all right, I will put it more seriously. It was a still glowing reference. And Mr. Coach made the point that Albert was ready immediately to enter a college or institute for the study of higher mathematics. Right. I am sorry you are leaving us, although you are wasting your time in my class, he said. It's almost only the class where I am not wasting my time, said Albert. But how did you know I am leaving, sir? You wouldn't have asked me for this reference otherwise. I thought, okay, you would wonder. Right. There's nothing to wonder about, Einstein. I knew you were going to leave before you knew yourself. Albert was puzzled. What did the teacher mean? He soon found out before he had a chance to ask for an interview with the head teacher. He was summoned to the head's room. Well, it saves me trouble of having to wait an hour or two outside, he thought. Right? And here we are going to make the explanation of this. The teacher expresses his displeasure about Albert leaving school, but again he knew Albert was wasting his time there. Albert instantly corrected him by saying that Mr. Coach's class was the only where he was not wasting his time. Albert did not tell him anything about leaving, but he identifies it long before Albert realized himself and also because of the referral. To his surprise, Albert was called into the head's room, although he was not aware of the reason and he was himself going to make an appointment. But he was happy that it saved him the trouble of waiting for 1 or 2 hours to meet him. Right? And now he hardly bothered to wonder why he had been sent for, but vaguely supposed he was to be punished again for a bad work and laziness. Well, he had finished with punishment. I am not going to punish you, the head teacher said to Albert's surprise. Your work is terrible. I am not prepared to have you any longer. And Einstein, I want you to leave this school now. Leave school now, repeated Albert, dazed. That is what I said. You mean, said Albert, that I am to be expelled, right? So, dear students, the meaning of expelled means that is something like officially make someone leave a school or an organization. जब किसी स्कूल से या किसी एक संस्था से किसी को निकाला जाता है तो that is called like the expelled, right? And as you can see, that is the meaning of surprised, right? So यहाँ पे to his utmost surprise, Einstein was told he was not going to Albert did not put much thought into why he was called to the office. बहुत सोचना समझना नहीं था उससे, but somehow he knew it was time to punish him for his poor performance and lack of interest, but now he was done with all of it, right? He was surprised because he was told that he was not going to be punished this time. The headmaster expressed that he is done with all his laziness and wishes to no longer have him there. And Albert first thought that if he was being expelled. So you can take it away if you wish, Einstein. The head teacher was not mincing words. The simplest thing will be for you to go off your own accord, and then question won't arise, right? You said Albert, what crime I have committed? Your presence in the classroom makes it impossible for the teacher to teach and the other pupils to learn. You refuse to learn, you are in constant rebellion, and no serious work can be done while you are there. So Albert felt the medical certificate almost burning a hole in the pocket. I was going to leave anyway, he said. Then, in the agreement, at least Einstein said, the head said, right? So, students, the meaning of mincing word, as you can see there, meaning of mincing word, right? As you can take this, that's the meaning of, what is the meaning of mincing words, right? So mincing words means to speak vaguely or indirectly, है ना, जो थोड़ा सा किसी से indirectly तौर पे बात किया जाए. And now the second meaning, as you can see, the meaning of rebellion, right? So that one is the action or the process of resisting authority. जब किसी का आप oppose करते हैं ना एक विद्रोही स्वभाव से होकर के, that is called the rebellion, right? So he said, right? So here we are going to again make the explanation of this, and then we are in agreement, at least, he said, right? And so the head of the school was pretty serious and suggested that he should left the school on his own instead of being expelled, because it would be easier for both parties. Because you can see from the last explanation that a number of students were, because Albert Einstein was ignorant, and Albert still did not understand what the crime he had committed right now, and the head teacher explained how his presence was even creating the problems for the teachers and those who were giving the lessons and the students, and how no work can be done when he is around. So Albert felt the certificate was burning in a hole in his pocket, which means that the money he had spent on extracting the certificate had gone waste, as the certificate was rendered useless. He was anyway being sent away from the school, and Albert expresses that he was going he was anyway going to leave, to which the teacher replies that at least for the first time they are agreeing on something, right? And now, for a moment, Albert was tempted to tell a man that he thought of him and of his school. Then he stopped himself without another words, holding his head high. He stacked out, and without another word, holding his head high, he stacked out. Shut the door after you, shouted the head. Right? Albert ignored him. So, dear students, the meaning of stacked out. The meaning of stacked out means to leave in a haughty, stiff और threatening manner. जब किसी को आप किसी जगह से जैसे कि धमकी दे करके छोड़ते हो, उसको आप कहते हैं, राइट, उसको आप कहते हैं कि stacked out कर दिया गया. So at that moment, Albert even ignored. Albert was being driven by his desire to tell the head teacher the truth and what he thought of school. But somehow he managed to resist it because at last his wish was fulfilled. जो चाहता था वो तो हो गया. And he walked straight out of the school while ignoring the head teacher's instruction with his high head. He walked straight on out of school where he had spent 5 miserable years, and without turning his head to give it a last look. He could not think of anyone he wanted to say goodbye to. Indeed, Yuri was almost the only person in Munich he felt like seeing before he left the town he had come to hate almost as much as school. Elsa was back in Berlin and he had no other real friends. So goodbye and good luck, said Yuri when he left. You are going to a wonderful country, I think. I hope you will be happier there. So from there, he did not even look back at the place where he had spent the most terrible years of his life, and he had no real friends or close acquaintances who he could did adieu to. And he met Yuri before leaving, who wished him well hopes he would happy in the country he was going to, and Elsa was also back in Berlin with her family. Thus, there was no one else he could say goodbye. So, this was all about the lesson Albert Einstein at school. Students, you can see there how Albert was ignorant, how Albert was even the nuisance in his earlier ages. So, as the instruction says that you will have to read the lessons once again, and when you will make the revision of the lessons, you are getting, maybe you will get the problems there. So first of all, as my suggestions, you will have to write the meanings, word meanings, tough words, and then after you will have to summarize the lesson once again, and further if you are getting any problem, you are free to ask inside the group. Okay, so dear students, we will meet in the next classes with another lesson. Up to the time, thank you, have a nice day.